Today I'm going to introduce to you the back-to-back stem and leaf plot. You should already know what a stem and leaf plot is. If you don't, it's better to go back and check a previous lesson that we covered the stem and leaf plot. Now, let's do an example to see what a back-to-back stem and leaf plot is all about. The marks from the last two maths exams we completed this term are plotted in this back-to-back stem and leaf plot. Find the range, mode, median and mean for each of these tests. So a back-to-back stem and leaf plot is used to compare two sets of data. Here we are comparing data from test 1, the scores from test 1, and data from test 2, the scores from test 2. Then we can compare the range, the mode, the median and the mean to see have the students' results improved in test number 2 or maybe have they gone down. It depends on the results that we have here. Let's see and find out. We can see that the stem is right in the middle. The stem is in the middle and it is shared by exam 1, the leaf from exam 1 and the leaf from exam 2. So instead of drawing two stem and leaf plots, two of them, and putting them next to each other, we just draw a back-to-back stem and leaf. In blue, we have exam 1. We notice with exam 1, the marks are actually lower. We notice there is a 52, a 52, a 53, and a 53. We have some 60s, 64, 64, another 64, another 64, and a 67. And then we have some marks in the 70s, and we can notice that we only have one mark in the 90s at 92. Exam 2, on the other hand, when we look at it carefully, we notice that, wow, there has been a significant improvement. The marks, a lot of them are in the 90s and the 80s. And there is no marks in the 50s, and there are only 2 marks in the 60s, 65 and 68. So by looking at it, we straight away can tell when we compare exam number 1 in blue and exam number 2 results in purple, we can see straight away that yes, there is a significant improvement. Now we're going to find the range and the mode, the median and the mean for each test. Let's do test number 1. Test number 1. We are finding the range. We know that the range is the highest score, take away the lowest score. The highest score in test number 1 is 92. Take away the lowest score. The lowest score is 52. So 92 take away 52, the range is 40. Then we have the mode. The mode we know is the most occurring score. Mode, most. So in test number 1, the score that occurred the most is 64. It happened 4 times. The median, we know that the median basically we have to find the middle score. Because it is already in order, we know that there are 19 scores. So we have to find the middle of these 19 scores. And when we look, we know that the middle of the 19th score is score 73. Score 73. So we look, we know 19, we take half from the bottom and half from the top, 9 from above and 9 from the bottom, that makes 18, and the middle one is going to be 73, and that is the 19th score. It is the middle score. That is the median. The mean, basically, we add all the scores together. It's the average. We add all the scores and divide by how many there are. We know there are 19 scores altogether, so we add them up and we get a total of 1,271 divided by 19, 66.89. So the average for test number 1 was 66.89, corrected to decimal places. Now, let's work out the range, mode, median and mean for test number 2. Test number 2, let's work out the range. The highest score, take away lowest score. The highest score is 98. Take away the lowest score, which is 65. 98 take away 65, we know the range is 33. The mode is the one that occurred the most, and we can see that 96 happened 3 times. 96 occurred the most is in test number 2. The median, again, there are 19 scores. We are looking for the middle score. And in this case, the middle score is 87. So we take 9 from the top, 9 from the bottom, and we notice that the middle one is 87. That is our median. The mean, well, again, it's the average. We're adding all scores together, divided by 19 of them. When we add them up, we get 1,625, and divided by 19, we can see that we get 85.53. 85.53. So we can see a significant improvement. We can see that the average in test number 2 is higher than the average in test number 1. It was 85 here, and in test number 1 it was 66.89. So we can tell straight away there's a big improvement. By looking at the stem and leaf plot, we can already tell that there's an improvement. By looking at the range and the mode, the median and the mean, we can also notice that there is an improvement from exam 2 compared to exam 1. Maybe the students were studying harder, maybe there was more revision done, but we can straight away tell the results were much more better. This is how we can compare two sets of data using the back-to-back stem and leaf.